This Irish-American Celtic punk band has been around for over a decade and is showing no signs of slowing down. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today I got to sit down with Bob Schmidt from Flogging. How did you end up joining the band?
Pretty much the same way everybody did. We all met Dave when he was playing at Molly Malone's. He wanted to put a kind of a new band together, and he was living with me at the time. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you've got a mandolin, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, here's the songs, learn them." And it was pretty much like that.
You guys are considered kind of a staple of Warped Tour. How does it make you feel to kind of be a mentor to the younger bands?
That's a weird. I don't know. I don't really consider us like a mentor band. It makes you feel old, I think, when you start thinking like that. Especially when there's bands like Bad Religion and No Effects who were around 10 years before we were. It's kind of an honor to be considered one of those Warped Tour staples because it feels like we kind of came in to an already established thing, and the fact that people embraced us so much within that community is pretty cool. It's a rough tour to do, so I think you make fast friends in a lot of those bands. To get the respect of a band like No Effects or Bad Religion, that means a lot to you as a musician. As far as the younger bands, I don't know. We just try to keep them from throwing up too much. And
now, you guys have a pretty substantial social conscience in terms of Darfur and Goal USA and democracy and Rock Against Bush. Why do you feel it's important to use your celebrity in this way? I
think it's not even so much celebrity as it is. And I don't really think of us as a particularly politically active band when there's guys like Anti-Flag out there and bands that are really about that. If you're in a position where people will hear what you say and you can see that there's things drastically wrong, it's not even about like saying this is what our opinion is and you have to believe in it. It's just pointing out, like, take a look at this and come up with your own opinion of it, but at least pay attention to it. And when things like genocide or corruption of the government or all these things are happening, like, you're losing freedom, you're losing what this country believes in. Just to be aware of when there's something so drastically wrong in the world, it'd be irresponsible for us to be able to get a message out to people and not do it.
Do you think that has anything to do with the album title, Float, of your latest album?
It's definitely about like that kind of feeling of being overwhelmed by all of this negativity and whatever that's in the world, and to keep your head above the water is a lot of work. The theme of the album and the theme of that song in particular is to remember that there's people around you to help you. You've spent all your life crafting this, like flotation device of your loved ones and your family and your friends to like help you get through this, but sometimes you forget about it and you let yourself start getting down, and it's just one of those songs to help you remember, like, there's people around you that want to help you keep your head above the water, and don't forget that you built this thing, like, use it.
Don't sink the boat that you built to keep afloat. Don't sink the boat.
What do you think makes a great band?
At least for us, it's just believing in what you do. And I think that's probably the same for all bands. Like, if you just believe that what you're doing is the best possible thing you can be doing, then it doesn't matter whether or not people think it will sell or whatever. Like, you're gonna make it. Most people have a built-in bullshit sensor, and it's like, if you see a band that's pretending to be something that they're not, they won't buy it. But if you're really sincere about what you believe in and you put that out there, you'll eventually attract people to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.